You guys hear me? Some water. Stay hydrated. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me. Mic check. Mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, the reclusive artist back at it, reacting to a live match reaction to the FA Cup first round. Manchester United 1, Brighton Hove Albion 2. Third round, I see. All right, cool. I will change my description. It felt like the third round, man. It really did. Wasn't necessarily aware that we played the third round, but we still lost, and that's what we're reacting to. We lost. You know, what a game of football. I lie. What a trash game of football by United. You know, we started very well the first 15 minutes with I would say a decent starting lineup, considering the fact that we have a lot of we have two missing players in an AFCON tournament in Brian Mbeumo and Amad Diallo. But listen, overall, the way we started was very fast, very intense, very direct. Somehow we never started like this with Ruben Amorim, because Ruben Amorim was more of a defensive-minded coach who didn't really allow us to attack up front the way we usually want to attack because of the three at the back and his thesis of it. But with Fletcher, he's more or less setting us up in this, 4-2-3-1 formation, which is decent on paper. I honestly believe that we should have done better against the Brighton team. But the thing is, the way Fletcher sets our team up is we're more attackingly threatened. Directing, with the counter-attacking and the directiveness is very threatening, but it's not sustainable, because off the ball, when we don't have the ball, our defensive structure is shambolic. It's non-existent. What's good, my guy Rahul? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. But anyway, moral of the story is, the first 15 minutes of the game was ours to win. It really was. Now, the fact in the matter is that defensively, our defensive structure is shambolic, because off the ball, we don't have structure. There's still the 1v1 pressing. Man said he can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Frankie Franks, can you hear me? Yeah, some people can hear me. Yo, what's good, saying what's good? Let me know if you can hear me. All right? So anyway, our attack is decent, okay? It's decent, but it could be better with Ahmad and Brian. But our defensive structure with Lisandro Martinez, and Diego Dalot, we're never, ever gonna not concede if we have these two players. And that's my problem. That is the main problem of the defensive section. Like, the reason why we conceded the goals we conceded was because they were attacking our right side. And who's playing on our right side? Diego Dalot. And Diego Dalot has digressed. He's just been tanking as a United player. His form, this guy's always been shit playing in our team, but it just seems like he's just getting worse every season. Every season, he's just getting worse. Now, Lenny Euro should not be blamed. I'm a Barcelona supporter, by the way. By the way, the Madrid fans on the chat, hey, I just gotta say, y'all caught hands again. Y'all caught hands again. So now, Lenny Euro is not the problem in this defense, right? It's Lisandro Martinez and Diego. Now, the second goal came from Martinez sleeping because Martinez, guys, as when he's trying to recover as a defender, he's not fast enough. He's too small to battle a striker like Wilbeck physically. Wilbeck is very big physically. Martinez is like very small, so he doesn't work on the center back role, in my opinion. In my opinion, three at the back, he's better off as a left center back because his distribution is good. But in terms of recovery speed and physicality, he ain't it. He ain't it. You know what I'm saying? X962, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Sing, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna shut up, man. If you don't like the channel, you can just leave, bro. You can just leave. Shout out to everyone that's pulling up. Am I robbing the bank today? Hey, man, this is just my fit today, bro. This is just my fit. But yeah, we're reacting to this Manchester United loss to Brighton. Now, defensively, we're not sound. We're not good. In the midfield, I'm glad Kobe Mainoo's back. I'm really glad Mainoo's back because he sets up well. He plays very good. His distribution is very nice. His passing and his physicality is all good. But I didn't expect him to play well today because, again, he hasn't had a whole season of football because of Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim never played this guy. Now, in a game where he starts for the first time after how many games of not playing, do not expect for him to be playing these magical passes and through balls and connecting every pass because he did have a lot of incomplete passes. You know, I'm gangster, bro. Don't ask those type of questions on this channel, please. Now, him playing with Ugarte, who's not technically sound, doesn't have passing distribution, barely completes any passes, it's gonna make Kobe look very bad. And I get why we had to rest Casemiro, we had to rest him for the league and for other games. But let's at least put someone technically sound next to Kobe next time. You know, I believe Darren Fletcher, with the starting 11, I could have played maybe a Lacey in that position or a Mount. You know, or Bruno in that fact, and then I say Bruno and Ugarte, and then Mainoo as the 10, because Bruno as a 10 is non-existent for you United fans, right? Bruno Fernandes was, if not, he was a liability in this game, a liability. Man did not complete a lot of passes, man skyrocketing chances. He's passing to players that are not in positioning. Bruno's a mess, guys. Bruno's a mess, and I believe his heart is not with this team. His mind is somewhere else. This guy is thinking about Saudi. He really wants to play for Saudi teams, and that's what's gonna happen, bro. Because I believe United, long-term wise, are not planning to keep Bruno Fernandes in this team. I don't care if he's captain. This man is trash. This man is trash. Listen, Anderson. Number 8, Anderson, 2007. That man is balling. That man is good. We don't like him in the USA. The masked Ninga. Don't care who you like, bro. We're talking football. Mason Mount in the right wing, guys. Listen, in a game like this against Brighton, we needed flair. We needed flair. I understand you want to play Doku in his natural position as left back. But why didn't you play him in the right wing, bro? Last week you played him in the right wing. You know? My can't wife. Go to another channel, bro. Fuck out of here. Mount is not a right winger. He's a 10. With his legs, he doesn't have enough flair to be a winger. Matheus Cunha is a 10. He's not really a winger. You can play him left wing, but it's imbalanced if you play Mason Mount on the right wing. Because in a game like this, our attack was good, but it wasn't good enough to create goals. We didn't score. We didn't create enough chances. We just weren't good enough attackingly and defensively. And okay, Ahmad's not here. Brian Mbeumo's not here. Let's play a youth academy player on the right who's got more flair. Let's take some risks. It's a FA Cup game. It's a cup game. I didn't see the need for Sesko to start again. Because what did Sesko do? Sesko's a final third striker. He's not a build-up striker. And the way we attack, we need a striker that can link up play, make the runs. That's Jay-Z, Joshua Zirkzee. Hold on real quick. Let me remove this wanker. Thank you. Thank you. Listen. Do not come to my channel and disrespect me when I haven't disrespect you. If you come to my channel and talk nonsense, I will remove you. You think I'm playing? I'm not going to report you. I'm just going to remove you. You know what I'm saying? So keep talking trash, bro. I'll just remove you. I don't care. Anyway, Sesko. Like I said before, he's not technically sound enough to be linking up with Bruno Fernandes, Matheus Cunha, and Mao. Why not play Joshua Zirkzee? Listen, this club does not like technical players. We did this with Anthony Martial once upon a time. We've scapegoated Paul Pogba, and we've also scapegoated a player like Kobe Mainoo. Like, this club and this fan base do not like technically sound footballers. Now, with the case of Matheus Cunha had a shit game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cunha had a disgusting game. He really did. And the thing is about Cunha is that he's a good player. He's a solid player. He's a maverick. He's a number 10. But the thing is, you can't play two number 10s in a system like this. In a 4-2-3-1 system, you can't play two number 10s. You just can't. Bruno Fernandes and Matheus Cunha clash. It's like playing two right wingers at the same time. It doesn't work. It imbalances the wavelength and the attacking force. You see what I'm saying? That's football is about balance. You need to play each player in their right position for the structure to be efficient in the game. Now, we weren't efficient because we had two number 10s clashing one another. Matheus Cunha is direct. Bruno Fernandes is direct. But the problem is when you have two direct players who want to win the game for you, it ruins the momentum going forward. It ruins the momentum going as they attack. We should never, ever Matheus Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, Mount, and Sesko ever again. Never. After today's game, we should never. Listen, I've had enough of this guy, bro. Thank you. See, anyone who's talking rubbish, you will be hidden. Because you're not going to come on this platform and rage bait and expose all your insecurities because you hate a stranger. That's gay. That's gay. That's nonsensical. In fact, it's nonsensical. I don't pull up on you and talk to you and say a whole bunch of rubbish about you because I'm not insecure, buddy. So anyone who pulls up on here and starts talking rubbish, you're going to get removed. Keep the conversation flowing and keep it positive. What's good? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you guys? Keep it positive. Let me come back to this match reaction. Now, the substitutions were good. Bringing on Joshua Zirkzee and Harry Maguire and Casemiro, it was good. I would like you to have put Casemiro and Harry Maguire a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? But Darren Fletcher is Darren Fletcher. I'm not even sure if he has his coaching credentials, in my opinion. Diesel Society. I'm not mad, bro. I'm not mad. I'm calm as a whistle. You don't see me shouting. I'm just saying, if you want me to show you some respect and treat you like a a respectful person, you better come on this chat and talk nicely to me, brother. Talk nicely to me. These substitutions, bringing on Shane Lacey and Casemiro, Joshua Zirkzee and Maguire were good. The Maguire and Casemiro subs were very late. Lacey getting that red card. That's an amateur mistake, right? Lacey getting the red card was an amateur mistake. You shouldn't have not getting that red card because he was already on a yellow card. But if you're 18 years old playing football in a first team environment, you have to be mentally and emotionally mature. You cannot have emotional crash outs in the middle of the game, especially for 2-1 down. You get what I'm saying? If we're a goal down, you have to stay focused mentally. Mentally. Let's read these comments, man. He is calm, dude. Yes, of course I'm calm. Toby gets it. Toby gets it. Where you from, bro? I'm from South Africa. What do you do when you feel alone? What do I do when I feel alone? I allow that feeling to just come in my mind and then travel away from my mind. It's okay to be alone. You understand what I'm saying? When I do feel alone, shit, I do things that I like to do to entertain myself. It's that simple. Like you can't connect with others. Whatever, bro. I sub to you because you're sick. Thank you, Toby. You're sick too, bro. In a good way, you know. I'm not I'm not saying you got the flu or anything like that. True. I think you're bipolar. Whatever, bro. You look like Diddy. What's up? Hilarious. Hello, my friend. The fuck with this LGBTQ flag, bro? I'm married, guys. Please, don't come up at me with this flag, bro. Being alone is not the same as loneliness. Skip Pete G69. I don't know why you saying this, buddy. Are you okay? What's going on? Are you okay, bro? Said hi. Indeed, sub AI generated jaw. Bro, my jawline is natural. You're just insecure because you're probably ugly, bro. Sound lonely. Okay. I'm a new subber from Canada. Can I please get a shout out? Shout out to Nick Her 67. Nick Her. I love the name, bro. Keep the name, my brother. Keep the name. I'm okay. Ski Jew 69. Okay, bro. If you're okay, I'm okay. I'm happy that you're okay, bro. He says he's Joe, not Joel. He says Jew. I'm not Jew, bro. I'm not Jewish. I don't know why you guys think I'm Jewish. I ain't a Jew, bro. He got you. LMO close. This is funny, Lord. Of course it's funny, bro. Life is a funny game. Now back to this match reaction. You do not get a red card after getting a yellow being substituted inside the pitch. It's an amateur and a rookie move that Shea Lacey should learn from. Now, overall in today's game, the reason why we were so ineffective in the attack was because of the imbalance of playing Bruno Fernandes and Matis Cunha at the same time, who are two number 10s. You do not play two number 10s at the same time. Listen, people, if you ever coach in this sport, nah, do not play two players who play the same position at the same time. I promise you now, it will fuck up your life because that's what happened here. We got fucked by Brighton when we should have never got beaten by these guys. But because we've got Darren Fletcher, you know, an interim boss, an ex-manager, an ex-player of United, managing this team, that just shows you the standard of football as in terms of managers. The managers in football are declining. Why are we giving an interim job to Darren Fletcher, who's got no coaching credentials that I'm aware of? If you guys are aware of any coaching credentials that Darren Fletcher has, let me know in the comments. Please, let me know. Because in the last game, he was more attacking, more free will. He allowed the players to do what the players need to do. Of course, we couldn't sustain it and that's why we didn't win the game. But you can't tell your players, listen, play attacking football, do what you need to do without a defensive structure when we don't have the ball. Because that's what happened here. Attackingly, we're imbalanced to score any goals. But defensively, the way we structured our team was nonsensical. Because the players just looked like they didn't know what to do when we didn't have the ball. And that's important in football, guys. As much as goals and winning are important, of the team is way more important. It's way more important, guys. It's crazy, it's crazy. Because when we had Real Ferdinand and Vidic, yeah, um, and Gary Neville, and then we had maybe Brown on the other side, we were more. Ferguson understood the defensive basics of football is that when you don't have the ball, your two midfielders and your back line and fullbacks all need to be in sync. They need to be moving in a structured base. Now it's gonna be hard when your one midfielder just goes and press for no reason, loses the shape, that makes the other midfielder cover his position, losing that space. You understand what I'm saying? Football is about spacing. It's about spacing. And we do not know how to control the spacing because we don't have a structure defensively. This is why we conceded these stupid goals, bro. And I don't care, guys. Lisandro Martinez should be a bench player. He's not a starter for this team. Diego Dalot should not even be in this team. He should be in a low-level division team the way he's playing. Let's go back to these comments. I like to swallow SpongeBob's liquids. Ayo, Lorenzo, yo, I'm gonna flag you, blood. Don't be saying weird shit on my channel, bro. I'm telling you now. People, keep this thing normal, bro. All you mutants talking about this weird, zesty stuff. Hey, bro, I'ma block you, blood. The fuck? Hide user on this channel. The hell are you saying, bro? Demon time after 9. Why don't you research how to make money instead of researching soccer stats? Maybe you'd make it out of Africa. You sound like a racist, demon time after 9. What is that? Is that what you do with your life? You just do demon time after 9? You sore loser. Gonna remove your ass, bro. Making it out of Africa is way more important. Hey, yo, bro. Go die in the snow up in Europe, lad. If you're gonna be putting up here disrespecting me, remove your ass too. Yeah. Hey, I'm all about respect, me. He's never making it out. Oh, okay, rowdy. Whatever, bro. Hilarious. He's never making it out, man. You guys wish you were in South Africa. Up in the cold over there, man. Hey, listen. Talk to my boy in Australia, bro. He's way more. That man is 9 years old, bro. 9 years old, and he's got more class. And he's more mature than some of you freaks in the comments busy disrespecting me for no reason. What did I do in your life to me to receive the disrespect? What did I do in your miserable life? Are you a school shooter? Fuck out of here, bro. I don't care. Anyway, bro, this team, nah. Let me tell you the problem of Manchester United. Like the current problem. The current problem is the style of football and the system. The problem is not the players. We have the players. We have actually good players. I'm from South Africa. Darren, where you from? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the show. You're a Manchester United supporter. What did you think about this last night's game or today's game? Whatever time zone you're in. Whatever country you're from, let me know what you thought about this trash game. You're from Espanol, my guy from Spain. What did you think of the derby last night? In fact, let's off topic, right? That between Barcelona and Real Madrid. That was probably one of the most entertaining matches I've seen in a long time in modern football. Vinny being like, I don't know. I've never seen Vinny score a goal like that, going through a lot of players. You know why he scored a goal like this? Because he's playing on the wing. On the wing. Vinny is a winger. He'll always be a winger. This thing of playing him in a two up front striker is trash. Bro, he doesn't have the technical ability to be playing striker ever. And he don't have the clinical finishing awareness. Vinny will always be an athlete. Pure. Vinny is just an athlete. Vinny is not a footballer. I've been saying this. Salaman, Salaman. You can't speak Spanish. Of course I can't speak Spanish, bro. Do I look Spanish? ¿Cómo estás? That's the only amount of Spanish I know, bro. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Lamine Yamal also in that game. That motherfucker has got a dog in him. Because the way they were manhandling him, the way they pushing him around. Lamine Yamal is a skinny boy. He's a skinny young boy. Don't forget, he's still a teenager, Lamine Yamal. But the way he was drifting inside and outside, that's a winger. That's a flair wingers. Now, I just mentioned two wingers who are flurry. Vinicius Jr. and Lamine Yamal. Man United used Matisse Cunha and Mason Mount. Two players who are not flurry. They're two players who are midfield minded, midfield based, attacking minded. Meaning that they're two players that can play 10, who are not natural wingers. Now, if you put Lamine Yamal and Vinicius Jr., we win this game against Brighton. We win it. We win it. Because as a winger, you have to have pace and flair, and you need to create disruption and direct. You have to be as direct as those two players and as technically sound as Lamine is. He'll go through your players. Vinny's an athlete. We don't have that in United. Our technically sound winger in Amad Diallo is not with us. Brian Mbeumo is an athlete and a little bit technically sound. He's also not with us. So now, when United don't have two wingers, we are trash. That's what this game came to me. You know what this game told me is that when United don't have two solid, proper wingers, we do not play great attacking football. We don't. And that's worrying. It's troublesome because in the bench we could have played Dogo on the right, and then on the left wing, instead of Matisse Cunha, we could have played damn, this bench is a joke. So I can see why he played Matisse Cunha. Matisse is the only one that can suit the profile. He's just not a natural winger. You see what I'm saying? And this is down to the manager, the last manager, and Ruben Amorim not recruiting for the bench. In terms of times like when we lose two key players, like Brian Mbeumo and Amad Diallo. You see, that's the thing about having African players. When you have African players in your team, you need to sign players that will replace those players when they go on international breaks. Because African players are like athletically, technically, we're very great. You know what I'm saying? Our football IQ is also solid. And when you don't have those two foundations, it's charged. It's raps. You are gonna lose a lot of games. And this bench is very concerning. Very concerning. And yesterday's game was kind of, in a nutshell, the season over, bro. Darren 57, I don't know how to speak English. Bro, you can learn, bro. Clara Sakara. G4Z. Hey, bro, these names. What's up, Clara? What about Valverde semi-final long shot, brother? Hey, listen. That was the semi-final. Go check my short. I reacted to that free kick. Valverde is technically sound. Always has been technically sound, my brother. But he did. Where was he in that derby, my guy? Where was he? You know what I'm saying? Where was Mbappe in that derby, guys? Where was Mbappe? Kylian Mbappe, another one of them frauds, blood. Honestly, when Real Madrid really need that fool, that nigga don't pull up, bro. He don't. He don't. Compare CR7 in clutch moments for Madrid to Kylian Mbappe is non-existent. It's non-existent. That's why I don't understand the comparisons. As much as I don't fancy the way CR7 plays football, I'm aware that he's a winner because he always wants to score goals. Kylian Mbappe is not like that with the club football. He's not. He's like that with the French football because they pay for his citizenship and his family and he's under French government property. That's why he loves to play for France the way he plays for France. But under club football, he don't give a fuck. He don't. That's why he doesn't have the killer instinct for me. He will never be legendary the way CR7 is legendary. Never. Kylian Mbappe is just another one of them PR merchants that they're experimenting with in football. Him and Jude Bellingham. I'll get to Jude Bellingham right now. I'm just still reacting to this Man United and Brighton game. And then after this, we'll talk about football in itself, in its entirety. World Cup predictions. I said that the final would be either Argentina and France again or Argentina and maybe Morocco. I believe Morocco is going to surprise a lot of people, especially if they win the AFCON. Because the way they play as an African team, technically, and the players they've got in their base and their camp, they're going to be a problem. But listen, it's 48 teams in the World Cup this year. This year, 48 teams. So anything can really happen. We've never seen a World Cup where there's 48 teams. Never. The way the World Cup is so unpredictable, not really, but you get what I mean. Like, the reason why I say not really is because a lot of people say that the World Cup is a rigged tournament, and I believe that the way Argentina won it the last few years ago was a bit fishy. You know, back in the day, the way Brazil used to win their World Cups was a bit fishy also. So there's a whole lot of conspiracy theory around FIFA World Cup tournaments. But yeah, India, love from India, brother. Love, man, love from India. Love people from India. Love y'all people, man. You guys. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, Brandon. South African? Yes, I'm South African, Brandon. I'm also from Johannesburg. Johannesburg, brother. My Johannesburg brother, Brandon. Away, my brother. Hope you like her, my bro. Hope you're good, man. It's a bit cloudy in Joburg today, you know. But Joburg weather is up and down. It's up and down. One time it's cloudy, the next time it's raining all of a sudden. Then when it stops raining, there's a sun pulling up. It's the most craziest thing, bro. Joburg weather's bipolar. You think I'm not bipolar? Joburg weather's bipolar. That's what it is. The reason why I'm dripped up the way I'm dripped up is because of this weather. And then when the sun comes out, I'll just take off the hoodie. That's how it is in Joburg. The people who are from South Africa and from Joburg, they know what I'm talking about. Heavenly FC. Hey, what's good, Heavenly FC? Is Heavenly FC like a FIFA club you made? Like, I like the name. I live near Three Rivers. I know where Three Rivers is. Not too bad of a spot. Not too bad of a spot. Hey, thanks. Nah, man. I appreciate people who have like these unique YouTube names. It kind of gives off their alter ego in a way. Like, the reason why I'm the reclusive artist is because I have a very private side to me, and I have a very entertaining side to me. So that's why I named myself the reclusive artist. And 33 is just my one of my favorite ritual numbers. One of my favorite mystical numbers. It means enlightenment, and I'm very enlightened in what I do. So yeah, that's the story behind me being named the reclusive artist 33. Yeah. But you can just call me the recluse, or you can just call me 3. Heavenly FC, you play eFootball? Nah, bro, I don't play eFootball. eFootball was PES, Pro Evolution Football, back in my days. And that's what I'm used to. PES, in some cases, was better than FIFA in the gameplay. I know sometimes FIFA's gameplay was a bit too animatic. It was a bit too cartoonish. Now, PES and gameplay was like more realistic. The eFootball you're talking about, Heavenly FC, and I just like PES's graphics better. They had realistic, real people draw up their players in pairs, which I thought was cool. Sometimes they were doing it nicely, sometimes they were fucking it up, but honestly, that's what I liked about pairs. The fact that you can customize the kits for the team, the fact that you can play all countries in Africa, play all countries in Europe. You can actually have a 48 World Cup team because in pairs they had all the countries. Of course, they didn't have the club rights because um, Arsenal was Northern London, Chelsea was the Blues, and like they had weird names because they didn't have club rights. But that's what made them unique. That's what I liked about pairs. So I played pairs. I don't play eFootball, bro. I don't. Pairs is the worst. Pairs is not the worst, Tom. How you doing, Tom? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Ek, I was trolling you. I don't know English, dog. Where you from, my guy? I'm from South Africa, Joburg. I just said it. I just said it. Leroy Woodman, what's good, Leroy? Tom, I have pairs 19. There's no teams. There's no official teams. Of course, there's no official teams because pairs didn't have club rights, bro. When pairs didn't have club rights, they didn't have really official teams. They just had made up names. That was Arsenal. Made up names. That was Valencia. Made up names. That was Schalke F4. You get what I'm saying? But that's what made pairs unique. You didn't know who the fuck you were playing with. All you just knew is that you had players and you had a game. That's what I liked about it. You could use your creativity in pairs. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the artist in me. Cause I like to play with my creative brain, especially if I'm playing video games. That's just how I am. What's up, bro? What's good? Ken Gear, I'm good, man. How are you, brother? How are you? Truffer Gray said hi. What's good, Truffer? Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Hey, man, if you keep good energy, I will make you a moderator. Keep good energy on this chat. Do not diss anyone. Do not diss me. And certainly do not diss yourself because when you diss me, you diss yourself. You do. You really do. Can I rap? Dude, you can do whatever you want, bro. You can rap, bro. You can do a handstand or a backflip. Life is full of expressions. Man United are gonna cook this season. No, we're not, bro. The season is done, bro. After yesterday's game, the season is washed. There's nothing to look forward to. What can you look forward to as a Man United supporter? Shout out to South Africa. You're living good in good country, dog. You see, Darren, shout out, bro. The other hater that pulled up here was busy saying that I must leave Africa. I must do this. I can do better in Africa. Listen, a real one stays in his country. That's what I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? A real one will stay and fight for their country. That's who I am. I'll travel the world. Don't get me wrong. I will. But I just don't see myself living anywhere else unless it's here back home, South Africa. You know, maybe I'll have destination. I'll have some holiday destinations in the Mauritius, holiday destinations in Jamaica, holiday destinations in Australia. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that guy. But listen, home base will always be South Africa. Shout out to South Africa, boy, the best country, most unique country ever. It's a jungle over here, but listen, you'll be entertained here. You'll never get bored here. You'll never get bored. Bonga Nike. What's good, Bonga Nike? You deserve to be dissed. Say something, bro. If you think I deserve to be dissed, say something, brother. If you're all about that chat. Of course, nigga. I'm on Monga's side, said by Monkas. Where's Monkas? I'm not too sure where Monkas is. I appreciate you, Darren. Shout out you, Darren. Shout out to India. People from India, shout out, bro. Shout out. I can't raise because I'm this. I hate gate because Jake is fake. Hey. Neat Gear can rap, man. Hey, Gear, hey, man, that was clever, clever the way you use the bars over there. I would love to hear you with an actual beat though. Hi, brother. Salma vlog 42. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? Now, coming back to this video, we are gonna react to now the Barcelona versus Madrid game. And I'm a Barca fan. I'm used to, whipping that Madrid ass. I'm used to whipping that ass. Hey, yo, pussy, damn. You see what I'm saying? That's what Barca does. We whip Real Madrid's ass when we want to, when we feel like it. In important games where on the line, we be whipping that Madrid ass. I just gotta say, man, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal, that's like the best trio in world football right now. The most chemistry, more technical, and the most consistent trio in world football. That's them. Besides Harry Kane and Michael Olise, and maybe Luis Diaz, but I don't feel Luis Diaz. I think Luis Diaz is a scrub, low key. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. I already subbed, bro. Need gear. Keep rapping, keep liking and subscribing, and send my shit to your people, bro, because you seem like a guy with good intentions. Great intentions, if anything. So send the information to the people. The people hear this, the people are gonna wanna come. And when people come through, they're gonna be entertained because this channel is about entertainment first. Whether it's sports, boxing, MMA, movies, editing videos, scientifical, metaphysical, you name it. Even dating content, I've got it. I've got it, everything for you on this channel, bro. I got you, Nikia. I got you. Darren, I got you. Salma Vlog, I got you. You stay with me, guys. I got you for life in terms of entertainment. That's until I go out this world. You feel me? But this game against Madrid and Barcelona, hey, listen, man. Listen. The young might have gotten a red card, but we still whipped that ass, bro. Fermin Lopez, bro. Let me just tell you, bro. Fermin Lopez, this kid is gonna do some crazy things for Spain in the World Cup. I can see it. He's playing off his socks, blood. He's so mature, so technically sound, and his physicality is not bad because when you can dribble, you can beat anyone physically. Anyone, blood. You don't have to body weight them and shield them. Nah, we don't have to play the physical game. If you've got tech and you got feet, quick feet, that's what you need in football. This light can play, bro. This light has got. That's how he moves his feet, bro. He moves his feet so quick, like, bro, and then he turns. He just turns, drops the shoulder and turns, bro. He's such an intelligent footballer. What, bro? He's very intelligent. That's what I like about Fermin Lopez. He's quality footballer. And in this game, he proved his quality against a side like Madrid, going up against the likes of Camavinga, Tucamelia, and Jude Bellingham. This guy showed his versatility and how he can handle these tough situations. And from the way he played, he's ready to start for Spain and Barcelona. That's the mindset. This kid may be young, but in games like this, he's proven that he's ready. He's ready, bro. He's proven it. Listen, this Barcelona defense is rubbish. This Cabarruzzi and Garcia Brada, they need to get out this club, bro. But Barca don't have the finance to be enforcing the defense. They don't have the finance. That's the thing about Barca. The money is gone. And you can blame Lionel Messi for that, because Messi, as great as he is, as much as a GOAT he was laundering money of that Barcelona team. I can tell you that, bro. Let's go back to the comments. Let's go back to the comments. Likewise, I ain't gonna move to another country from America too, so I appreciate you, cuz. Yeah, bro. Why would you move from your country, bro? You were born there for a reason. God put you there for a reason. Of course, you can travel, you can go see the world, but listen, if you love your country and you really love it, you will stay in your country whether it's good or bad, whether there's a civil war or I'm telling you now, your ancestors are from that country. There's a reason why we are in our own separate countries. There's a reason. We're here to help people. We're here to welcome outsiders to help them cultivate and be a part of the heritage of our country, you see, and educate them. And then when we go outside, we do the same thing. And then the people from there, the natives from that country, they do the same thing. That's just how it is. That's how I view it. Salma vlog, what is your country, brother? South Africa. Is South Africa in 2026 World Cup? Yes, it will. South Africa will be playing Mexico in the opening game of the 2026 World Cup. I like your video and voice. So nice. Ah, Salma. Ah, Salma. Listen, I like you. I love you, Salma. I appreciate your support. And listen, you stick around long enough, you will hear this lovely voice. And you will experience these lovely videos long enough, Salma. Yes. Love you too. Love you too, Salma. Nigeria. I love South Africa. I hate America. Listen, um, I traveled to America. I went to Los Angeles. Now, that may not be the best part of America, but one thing I appreciated about America was the Americans. The country in itself was just a country, a facade, and a corporation. That's how I view the country. But the people in the country, my God, like some of the most amazing, some of the most weird, some of the most trashy, some of the most positive, some of the most negative people I've ever experienced in my life. And us Africans, we try to remain positive because of our hardship, but in America, it's like an up and down. You just meet different people. You'll meet a Mexican, you'll meet a Puerto Rican, you'll meet a Native American, you'll meet a non-Native American, you'll meet a fucking Russian, you'll meet a Polish person. That's the thing about America. The whole world is in America. That's one thing I realized about going to America. My brother's from Africa. Which part in Africa? Which country in Africa? Rando, please give a shout out to my country, New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand, man. We appreciate New Zealand, the All Blacks. Hey, that Haka ting, blood. Hey, I feel the warrior spirit from the New Zealanders, bro. I really do. And I respect New Zealanders because of their tribal history. The real New Zealanders, the tribal Samoans, not the Europeans. Not the Europeans. But listen, history's for another day. History's for another day, But shout out to the All Blacks. Love the All Blacks. Love the New Zealand people. Shout out. Love to New Zealand. Anybody from New Zealand, like and subscribe to the channel, man. Rando. Love you, bro. Like and subscribe to the channel, my brother. I'm gonna go, bro. See you in New Gear. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to New Gear. Happy birthday to you, New Gear. Lovely to have you on this earth, and may you have nothing but blessings in your life, New Gear. Like and subscribe to the channel. We love you, New Gear. We'll see you next time. In deep 858. Samoans are from Samoa, dickhead. Clearly you don't understand, bro. And the next time you call me a dickhead, I will remove you from this chat. I don't give a fuck, blood. Pussy nigga calling me a dickhead, blood. Yeah. I subscribed. Shout out Rando. Shout out, man. Appreciate the love, my brother. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love tied to you too. Appreciate the love, man. Hey, man, listen. Madrid have issues. I've said this from the beginning of the season. Madrid have a lot of issues in their squad. Sometimes these issues are not factored down to the manager, but they're factored down to a lot of things that, playing Valverde in the right back is only going to take you so far. Yes, he's athletic. Yes, he's a work hard. Yes, he's dedicated. But decisions like that cost you games like this. Because, usually Madrid play at the back, the 3-5-1-2 formation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they play a 3 at the back because Xavi Alonso is a 3 at the back manager. But now, if you set 4-3-3, I suggest you play players in their rightful positions. Now, playing Valverde in the right back ain't gonna help you. Daniel Carvajal is available on the bench. Why don't you start Daniel Carvajal? Okay, maybe Carvajal is too old, but still, man, he's right for the job, and you can just easily tell him don't run, don't attack because he doesn't have the legs. Defensively, Asensio is trash. And I understand that Rudiger is injured. and he's old and stuff. But listen, you're Real Madrid. You should have the money to be buying the right players for these positions. And I just feel like Xavi Alonso didn't recruit well enough in the midfield and the defensive end. Because as soon as someone from the midfield like Kamavinga is injured, there are going to be problems. Because the reason why Madrid can play the way they played today was because of Kamavinga. Kamavinga will always be the most talented, most technically sounded, most intelligent player in the midfield apart from Valverde. Jude Bellingham is trash. Tukameni is trash. I don't want to hear about Jude Bellingham on this channel, bro. Jude Bellingham does not have the right IQ, technical ability, nor the attitude to be considered one of the world's best players. What has he achieved? He won a Champions League in his first season, cool. But was he a huge factor in that team? No, it wasn't. It was the coach, it was Vinny, and it was Rodri and Valverde. When Jude Bellingham is not playing, they still win games. They even play better because Arda Kula's playing his position. And Kula, we know Kula's better than this Jude fool. Wait, hold on. I gotta remove a bunch of haters. Well, you know what? Let's let the haters chill, because you guys can keep talking amount of smack you want. It's good engagement. It's good for my channel. So you can keep saying, stop yapping. You can keep saying, I talk too much. It's okay, quiet now, chill, you bluffing. You can keep saying that. You can keep saying who hurt you. You're just exposing how you feel inside, buddy. Buddy, you think it's normal dissing someone who's a stranger? I'm just a stranger in your life, bro. You don't care about me. You don't give a shit about me. You just come to my channel and just be entertained. So you can talk all the shit you want, buddy. You're still gonna be entertained at the end of the day. You're still gonna come back and watch me. Cause what else do you have to do in your life, buddy? Buddy? Keep hating, buddy. Keep hating. Now we're gonna keep hating on this Real Madrid team because they're the ops. Cause I'm a Barca fan, I love smacking that Madrid ass. And the thing is about Madrid people is that as long as they have Xavi Alonso as a manager, and as long as they keep moving the way they're moving with their transfer market and buying, if they keep being a PR football team, they will end up like Chelsea, up like Manchester United, and they will be that big team that everybody respects that just doesn't win anything significant. Because the way that football is going, the quality is dropping, and Madrid always like to buy the best players in the world. Most of the best players in the world play for Barcelona. I'm gonna be real with you. Rafinha is one of the best players in the world. Yamil is one of the best players in the world. Pedri is one of the best players in the world. Barcelona happen to have Lewandowski, one of the last remaining traditional number 9s in modern day football. Him and Harry Kane are the last ones. The last ones. Everybody else is not a number 9. Everybody else is not a striker. So Madrid have problems. Let's go back to the chat. He's got tears now. Do you see tears in my face, bro? All you see is my handsome, demolishing jawline and this hoodie. That's all you see, bro. Oh, the only tears that's running down my face ain't nothing but water. That's the only tears running down my face. Just water. Refreshes like nothing on earth. Can I be a mod, please? Can I be a mod, please? You gotta do enough. You gotta do more than just keep asking me, can I be a mod, please? Can I be a mod, please, bro? Show that you're engaging on the chat and show that you're engaging on the topic. Then you can be a mod. Tell your business to stay away from my Latin America. What does that mean, bro? What do you mean? Give me more context. What do you mean by tell your president? I don't give a fuck about my president. Rando. Beaton Barrett or Malcolm Marx. In terms of rugby, Malcolm Marx, blood. Malcolm Marx. Hey, Malcolm Marx is a beast. That's why he's the best player in the world, bro. Malcolm, shit. Malcolm Marx is a tank, blood. If a guy like Malcolm Marx comes at me at a crazy speed to tackle, best believe, I'm gonna have to knee him in the face. I'm gonna have to pull off an MMA and say boom. Cause that motherfucker big, man. And Malcolm Marx, he's a very good he's a naturally gifted athlete. That's why he's so great at rugby. The Afrikaners they've got a very intelligent brain for the sport because they study the sport. Afrikaans people study rugby like their life depends on it. They study rugby like I study boxing, you know. And there's I've never met an Afrikaans casual rugby fan, someone who's Afrikaans who does not watch rugby, just watches the entertainment factor of rugby. Those motherfuckers is gurus. When the Springboks lose, they rant, they complain, they actually care. When Bafana Bafana lose, no one cares, no one rants because we're so used to Bafana Bafana losing. You understand what I'm saying? We got 30 minutes, 30 minutes until we end this live. I like to do a countdown. So 30 minutes. Why black people in USA talk differently? Black people all over the world talk same as white people. Except in USA. Hey man, it's a cultural thing. Black people in the US of course are gonna speak differently to other black people from around the world. Black people in the US are used to speaking English only. Other black people around the world speak other different languages. That's why they speak differently. I speak multiple different languages because in South Africa we have 11 official languages. And I can speak French, I can speak Afrikaans, I can speak all the other languages. You know what I'm saying? So that's why black people from outside America speak. Damian McKenzie or Damian Wilmsey. I like McKenzie. I've always been a fan of McKenzie, but lately he's just been declining. The other Damian is a good player, very good player, He's a key player for the Storms in the Western Province. And I believe he's a key player for South Africa. So I'll have to go with Damian Wilmsey because he's South African, of course. I'm not gonna as much as I respect the All Blacks and their players, like Damian McKenzie is a talented player, but he's not better than the other Damian. Let's just be real. But that's just my opinion. Everybody else have a different opinion. McKenzie's got the natural talent, but Damian's a beast athletically. The natural talent, physically, he's just an all-round better athlete than Damian, in my opinion. That's why I'll go with Willemsia. In Egypt, black people more than white people. We all talk the same Arabic. Yeah. Where do you think the language of Arab came from? It came from black people. Where do you think the language of any language from any area around the world came from black people, bro? You'll understand that black people are the original creators of the world if you go deep enough the history. And I'm not talking about history in today's chat. I'm talking about sports, entertainment, and other things too. But yeah, rugby is a good sport, dangerous sport. It's not like NFL. That one thing I'll tell you. Cheslin Colby or Peter Steph Toy. Two players that play two different positions, Rando. Two players that play two different positions. Cheslin is a winger. Peter Steph Toy, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's like an 8. Let me check the position. Yeah. He's a hooker or something like that, but he's a big player. Cheslin's got speed. That's one of the colored people in Springboks they understand how to use the genetics in their teams because usually the colored people and the blacks are the wingers. The Boers and the big black guys are in the 8 or the hooks. They're in the middle parts. The fly halves are usually athletic and springy. And yeah, I just think in terms of athleticism, I think Cheslin Kobe's the better athlete. Physically, I'll choose Peter Steph. But in terms of natural talent in rugby, I'll give it to Cheslin. Cheslin's got more skills. It's always going to be like that. The smaller guy in any sport is going to have more skills than the bigger guy in any sport. That's just the facts. Because when you're smaller, you have more movement, you have more free will of your body. When you're big, you're kind of restricted. Think of it in boxing. Heavyweights don't have they're not as fast as lightweights and featherweights. Featherweights and lightweights kind of they use their style to move faster. Heavyweights have to use power, so they don't have the same amount of speed. Now, when you look at Muhammad Ali, for example, he's a bigger guy but has a smaller guy's movement. Now, Peter Steph the Toy doesn't have that. You see what I'm saying? That's why I have to choose Cheslin. That's why I gotta choose Cheslin, man. Cheslin, more clutch, scores in important games. I'm not saying Peter Steph the Toy is not clutch and doesn't score in important games, but I don't know. I just like wingers more than bigger guys in rugby. Bigger guys, they just if I need Peter Steph the Toy to bodyguard me, going to an all white Afrikaners party, I'm gonna take Peter Steph the Toy. I'm gonna take Malcolm Marx. That's what I'll do with the big guys. Pause. Who's winning the Rugby World Cup in 2027? Who you think, bro? With the way rugby is going and the landscape of the sport, who do you think, bro? It's gonna be us again, bro. It's either gonna be us, France, or the All Blacks. But France we keep beating, the All Blacks we keep bleeding. And the way our team is being rotated, nah, bro, we're winning the World Cup again. South Africa's gonna win the World Cup again. Because rugby is just there's no talented players outside of South Africa anymore. If they are, there's not enough players around them to peak. You know, Ireland got a lot of good players, but the problem with Ireland is they don't have the size that we have in South Africa. You know. All right, we got 25 minutes. 25 minutes. And yeah, we can talk rugby. We can talk any other sports. Now I'm done reacting to Manchester United. I'm done reacting to Barcelona and Real Madrid. But overall, I'm gonna have a match reaction also, describing and being more and diving more into the Man United game later on. I will also have a shorts and also have other videos later on. So I got a busy day. I got a busy day. Remember me? I'm back, Toby. What's good, Toby? Do you have a VR? Do you have a VR set? I don't have a VR set, Danielle. I don't like VR. I prefer to see things with my eyes, Danielle. Right? What rugby team do you support? It used to be the Sharks back in the day when I was watching, um, Super Rugby often. You know, um, but lately I just be watching Springboks now. I don't watch club rugby. I do like the Golden Lions though. I do like the Golden Lions. It's between France, Springboks, and All Blacks. Yeah, definitely, Randall. Definitely. It's between those three teams. And if you look at all these three teams, the Springboks have the better athletes. They got the better physicality, and they got the better rotation of squads. And I just think because of how we groom our younger athletes to become players of the Springboks, I just think we will keep dominating world rugby. Even if we don't win a Rugby World Cup, we'll always be in the semi-finals or final, just because of our system, physicality, and athleticism, and rugby mind. We've got the way we South Africans study rugby. There's no other country that studies rugby the way South Africans do. There's no other country. No other country. Warriors or Sharks? Sharks, bro. Play Minecraft video, yo. I don't like Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. The graphics are trash, in my opinion. And because I grew up on PlayStation 2, first game shooters, single players, uh, I played multiple multiplayer games. I'm just used to physicality. I'm not used to games that are building. It's a building game, and usually games like that require a high engine. You know, Warriors 40, Sharks 10. Yeah, the Sharks are trash now, bro. That's why I don't watch them anymore. Diddy or Tupac? Tupac. Diddy's a freak. Tupac is a real artist. Like that Diddy documentary. If you watch Diddy documentary, he's just an egomaniac who's a control freak. You know, that's it. He's insecure. How you gonna have so much money and not pay the people that you promised a lifetime, a dreams you promised dreams to, you promised everything to, you know? That's why Pac wasn't fucking with Diddy. Pac knew Diddy was a snake. He knew he was a shady motherfucker. And that's the thing about Pac, man. Pac, the reason why Pac died is because he beat up someone who was gang affiliated. Like, listen, anyone here that's from a hood where there's a lot of gangs, like, well, I grew up in an environment where that's all you would see. You do not touch anyone who's gang affiliated. They can talk all the shit they want. You just gotta learn you gotta learn to walk away. They respect you more if you walk away. But if you start talking back and you wanna start fights with someone who's gang affiliated, bro, it's not gonna end well for you, bro. I always used to make gang people like, I never made them my friend, but I always gave them the respect, enough respect for them to leave me alone. You know, I didn't give them so much respect to the point where I joined the gang, but it was enough respect for them to know that he's a youngin, he's not a threat, and he's humble, and he's just doing his own thing. So we're just gonna leave him, and that's what Pac should have done. And the thing is with Diddy, Diddy had shooters on site for Biggie and Pac. So Diddy was, that's why Pac would never like touch Diddy because he had gang affiliated all over him. You see. Now after a Mike Tyson fight, and if you're not emotionally intelligent the way Pac was, you're gonna get hyped up and you're gonna start beating up other people, bro. Because he's an idiot. Like Pac died because he was an idiot, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, man. As good as he was an artist, he died because he was an idiot, bro. Busy punching up guys who are gang affiliated. Fucking crazy. Buzz Goat said hi. What's good, Buzz Goat? You're the one who asked me about the Diddy and Pac. Good question. Carter Walford. You think Diddy? He must be a freak, blood. Have you ever been to New Zealand, Rando? No, I've never been to New Zealand, bro. Would love to go to New Zealand. Sometime in the future, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, New Zealand's a cool place. I like it. I like it a lot. You know. With the recent things that's been happening to New Zealand, it's unfortunate because it is a lovely place, but that's what happens when you got too much of the wrong people in your country, man. Hashim Bible, hi, man. Aman Kuba, hi, bro. How are you? Why will why will why Will Smith is on YouTube Live today? Cause Will Smith is Will Smith. Will Smith does what the fuck he wants to do, bro. That's what Will Smith does, bro. Will Smith another freak also. That's the thing. Will Smith is part of that Diddy tree, man. The thing is about Diddy is that there's more people like him. And the reason why he's so corrupted in the industry is because he was groomed under people who were corrupted in the industry. Same thing with Will Smith. That guy was groomed into getting into Fresh Prince. That's why he's a predator. A predator is a predator because he's been abused by other predators. That's how it works. That's psychology, guys. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. Are you from Nigeria? I'm not from Nigeria, bro. I'm not from Nigeria. I don't have the genetics to be from Nigeria, my brother. Don't have it. Bro, you look like Diddy. I don't. You're the second person of this chat that says I look like Diddy. Guys, I do not look like that freak. I'm a light skin, as you can see. I am not dark skinned like Diddy, so stop saying I look like this fool. I don't look like that fool, guys. You guys are funny, man. I like this chat. You guys are funny as hell. All right, we got 15 minutes. 15 minutes of the live. 15 minutes. 15 minutes of this live. What are you talking about? Why are you speaking like that? Why do I speak like this? Bro, I speak like this. You speak the way you speak. Do I be saying, why do you speak like that? No. So stop asking me why I speak like this, bro. I speak like this because I am me. I'm original. I'm authentic. I'm myself. You get the point, bro. I don't have to change how I speak for you, bro. Born Head Production. You definitely got that light skin rage. That's why I be using that light skin rage on martial arts. Yeah. I be using that light skin rage on punching another man's face. So you're right. I kind of do have a little bit of light skin rage, but hey, I'm a I'm a very, very dark person if you get to know me better. You'll understand why I'm the way I am. uh, let's see. I'm God, but don't worry, you're God too. I know I'm God too, bro. You get it. I get it too. The second Buddha. Bye. I've got to go. See you on your next live. Shout out Rando. Appreciate you. Hope you have a lovely day in New Zealand. Hi, bro. My is best. The hit town. John Lucifer. Hey, man. You better you better have a dictionary next to you, bro, because I don't understand what the fuck you just said, bro. You're not already know. You're a fake, huh? You're not already. No. Listen, Hashim, when you know how to speak English and you want to say a proper insult, just let me know. You look like a thief. That's funny, Hashim. Play Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. I just said it. It's a it's a weird game. I don't like weird games. I like fast, intense adrenaline. Give me an adrenaline rush. If I don't have an adrenaline rush playing a game, I'm not buying it. Sure, I will never buy Minecraft. Haywen Roy. You can keep playing Minecraft, but I'll never be buying that shit. The second Buddha, once I recover from my injury, I would like to run it up with you because my footwork and distant control is insane. My right cross is timed and measured consistently, and it would be an easy KO. This is all talk, second Buddha. It's all talk, bro. Your talk means nothing. It's all about action. You can talk all you want, bro, about KOing me, bro. I kill people for a living, bro, so when you're in that ring with me, you're just another body, my G. You're like a TH. Hashim, get a dictionary next to you, bro. You don't know how to speak English, brother. Because you keep incompleting these insults, and the way you are building up these worderies is trash, my guy. Either go to Kumon, study some English, or go read a dictionary, my guy. This is a tag log, sir. AKU meaning hello, sir. Oh, okay. Why didn't you just say hello? I don't understand your language, my guy. Just say hello. I'm an English-speaking person on this channel, so we speak English on this channel. If you don't speak English, or if you refuse to not speak English or translate your dialogue, please leave the chat. Are you strapped? Come here and find out. Tell me more about the secret of money. The secret of money is that it's energy. Money does not exist realistically. Materialistically speaking, money is not a physical object, it's a mental object. So the secret to making more money is change your mind and the way you see money. If you see yourself as a broke individual, always looking to chase for money, that's how you establish a relationship with money. But if you see yourself as abundant, money comes through me frequently. I am money. I allow myself to have money. I deserve money. I deserve lots and lots of money. If you speak like that with your mind, you'll have a better relationship with money. That's the secret to money. Estom Nupuni. Hey, how are you? Lovely to meet you. We got 10 minutes on this live. 10 minutes. I was speaking English. I'm speaking English and speaking Chinese. Okay. Stop speaking Chinese when you're on this chat. Please speak English, my brother. We'll have a good conversation if you keep speaking English, my guy. I don't understand Chinese. Are you still at school? No, I graduated. Graduated a long time ago. Now I'm kicking it, working on myself and my brand. As a man thinks, so is he. The fuck you mean, Jason? Jason, you've been saying some weird things lately, Jason. Jason, please behave, Jason. Jason, please speak facts or speak something I can react to, Jason. You see, look at Jason, look at Peter. Peter asked me, "How are you?" That's clear and that's something I can react to. Not this riddle, Jason. I'm good and you, Peter. How are you? Hmm. Where's 9 and 10? What's 9 and 10? What's 9 plus 10? It's 19, fool. Nicole Jones, what happened? What happened is you showed up on the stream. That's what happened. And we've got 5 minutes left of the stream. And that's what's happening. That's what is happening. How United need to improve next game? Hey, bro, we need to play the right players in the right position. And just hope the manager starts the right players in the right position. That's it. Because we have nothing to look forward to. We're out of every cup competition. All we can look forward to is trying to get Champions League spot in top four. And I suggest Ineos just hire the permanent manager now. Hire the permanent manager now so that we can just get it over and done with, because he's got nothing else to work on. He's got enough time to work in training because all we got to focus on is the league. No FA Cup, no EFL, no European football, just the league. So, yeah, next game, we just got to hope that we win the next game. We just got to take it one game at a time at this point, because we got rid of the rubbish manager and his weird ethos of the system. But we got another manager who, as an interim, who's not really a manager. He's just a guy with the. So we're in limbo right now. We're in limbo. We haven't won a game with this manager, so we know he's not the right guy. So we just gotta hope for the best. All right. This is what we gotta mean. It means that your thoughts control your life, and if you believe you're poor, you'll stay poor. Thank you, Jason. That is metaphysics. That is what I talk about on this channel, bro. Whatever you're going through in your life currently, whether it's good or bad, it is a manifestation of your thoughts and what is in your mind. Control your mind, control your thoughts, watch how your life changes. That's how I'm gonna say that's how simplistic it is, because it's not easy to change your mind and your thoughts. It requires a whole lot of discipline and a whole lot of focus. What's the point of this stream? The point of this stream, if you were here earlier, was that I was reacting to Manchester United versus Brighton FA Cup game. And then I was also talking about other things resulting in football. Now we're talking about other things because we're at the end of the stream. So if you're here earlier, you'll understand what's the name of this, what's the main point of this stream. And no, I don't support Madrid. Fuck Madrid. I support Barca. I support Barcelona, because that team be whooping Madrid's ass all the time, any day, all day. We own Madrid. Barcelona owns Real Madrid. Where you from? I'm from South Africa. I am from South Africa, Johannesburg. You still stuck in Africa? Rowdy Lampy, bro. What's your issues with Africa, bro? Did you have an African girlfriend who didn't love you? Did you have an African girlfriend who cheated on you? Did you have an African father who abandoned you? What's your problem with Africans, Rowdy? This is your last time talking trash about my home. Otherwise, I will send you home, fool. We got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Yeah, got it. I support Man City. You think you guys are gonna win the league this season with how you're playing? Me too. I'm from South Africa. Shout out, my guy. Appreciate you. Away, my guy. Kunjan. Mina sharp, bra. I'm fine. Do you watch cricket? Look, I like T20 cricket. I like ODI. I like fast-paced cricket. I don't like test cricket. Test cricket's boring. 5 days for what? For what? It's trash, bro. Just give me some action. T20 cricket's the best cricket in my opinion. That's cricket. But test cricket, it's for the purists. If you're a pure cricket fan who watches cricket all the time, you're gonna watch test cricket, you're gonna watch ODI, you're gonna watch T20. I'm a casual. I like T20, but I don't watch cricket. I like to go to the events. It's better that way. Africa's blessed too. Rowdy's busy hating on Africa. There's a reason why he has electricity and coal. There's a reason why he has the material on his clothes. All of that shit comes from here, Africa. So Rowdy better not come here be talking shit about our home, bro. Rowdy should be grateful we exist, because if we don't exist, he don't exist. Pussy, yo. Mouth is dry as F. Why are you looking at my mouth, dog? Unless you're a girl. Why are you looking at my mouth? Weirdo. Yeah, inshallah, who will win the league? I still think City will win the league, bro. I think Arsenal will bottle it the way Arsenal usually bottle the league. So yeah, South Africa is good in cricket. Yeah, we're good in cricket, but we're not good enough because we just won an IC. We just won a World Cup recently now, but I mean, we used to be the best in Test cricket and everything because we had a very solid team. But now cricket is just boring, man. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You're weird, bro. You're a freak. Be saying that shit. Which team will you support in the World Cup? I'm from South Africa, so I'll root for Bafana Bafana until they crash out. My purest, I always support for Germany because I like Germans. I like the way the Germans play football. I think it's the most efficient way to play football. May not be the most creative, but it gets them by, you know. And I respect that. That's why, and I respect German people to a degree. And I respect German football. You know, I like Germany football. So I'll be supporting for Germany in the World Cup. IPL is amazing cricket. Yeah, IPL's that's cricket I'm willing to watch. The Indian Premier League, you know, the home of cricket will always be in India, in my opinion. That's where cricket lives. My bad, man. I apologize. Yeah, no, man. It's cool, bro. It's cool. I appreciate your apology, but just next time, man, just keep the chat flowing. Just keep it positive. Just don't say any weird shit, bro. You can if you want to, or make me laugh, but try not to insult anyone, my guy. You'll be fine. Rugby World Cup, All Blacks, Holland, any day. Yeah. Netherlands, nah, Netherlands not gonna win the World Cup, bro. Richard, they're not gonna win it. Life is Brazy. Yo, what's up, Life is Brazy? Subscribe to the channel, bro. You just missed the live, but you can watch it now, when I'm done. We got one more minute. So say whatever you want to say. Just don't make it weird. Looking anonymous. Looking up, boy. What are you trying to say, Rambert? Huh? You watched yesterday's match? Yeah, I watched yesterday's match. I was disgusted by yesterday's match. It was trash. We lost, so fuck yesterday's match. It doesn't exist in my mind anymore. My brother, that match made me want to retire from life. Hey, bro, ex-Philly, blood, you know, bro. This team will make you think of some dark thoughts in your mind, bro. Man United will just put you in a weird frame of thought. The only thing that can take you out of it is God, my guy, and a prayer and some alcohol. That's where Man United takes you. Man United takes you to the darkest point of your life sometimes. Sometimes. Mostly all the time, but shit. I'm lucky enough to be around where they gave me some great moments in my life. And the bullshit I watched yesterday. Honestly, cricket is overhyped in India. Our footballers are begging in front of FIFA for funding. Yeah, bro. India's got some good footballers. The problem is that no one takes India football seriously. That's just the chat. Messi, Ronaldo. Messi's the GOAT. My team won versus Barca. Well, who's your team? I'll give you an advice. Support Jordan on the World Cup. Jordan ain't winning shit, bro. That must be a joke. If that is advice, I'm not taking advice, bro. But shout out, and I appreciate your opinion. Man, our, our sprinters has no audience to cheer up, and cricket is always sold out. Yeah, yeah. In India, the only sport Indian people care about is that one where they slap each other and they jump up and high and cricket. They don't care about any other sport, bro. Life is crazy. France, Spain, Portugal, Argentina have a take Portugal out there, bro. France, Spain, Argentina, yeah, cool. England, hey, bro, England will never win the World Cup, bro. Never. So long as Bobby Charlton is deep in his grave, those motherfuckers will win the World Cup, bro. They can play like a team all they want. They'll never win the World Cup because they never play like a team. So corruption is on its peak for football in India. Also for other sports other than cricket. There's a whole lot of corruption in India. In the Indian government is hella corrupt because it's not the Indian government, it's the British government. That's the thing. You think it's the Indian government. It's not, bro. The people from India do not control the Indian government. It's the people who control India that do. But hey, I'm done being political about sports and about India and about the World Cup and about a whole lot of weird shit that's going on in this chat. But I appreciate all of you guys for showing up for this live stream. Like I said, we will continue this series of live streams. If something is worth reacting to, we will create a live stream. But until next time, people, you stay tuned, you like and subscribe, you comment. Keep the comments light. If you want to hate, you can hate too, but just know I will ignore you. But guys, may God bless you in whatever it is you do in this world, and peace be with you. Shout out.